Hello, it is now day one of the Florida road trip. Which is wild to think about. We're getting a later start than what I hoped, but you know what I'm trying to keep in mind is that I need to slow down sometimes, and we don't have to get there right away, and we'll get there when we get there. So I feel like road trips, you can try to predict, but you can't always predict exactly how they're gonna go. So I like to be able to know exactly what's gonna happen and always have a plan. So road trips kind of stress me out a little bit sometimes, but that's okay. And I think that a big part of this whole journey is letting go of a plan and just taking risks and just taking things as they come and doing it day by day. So that's what I'm doing. And so today we're gonna be heading out pretty soon. We've got the car pretty much packed, and yeah, we're ready to go. And I'm really excited that we're gonna be taking my cat Hex, because I was really stressed about having to be in Florida without her, to be honest. I'm just so attached to her. She's my emotional support animal, so I'm very, very excited that we're taking her. And yeah, I'm just stoked to go and do this adventure. So yeah, I'm very excited. I want to show you my outfit because I picked out a really cute outfit for the road trip, and so you have to see it.
Oh wait, it's recording already.
Hey, where are you? Hello, hello. It is the next day. We are currently in Nebraska, and we stayed the night at this hotel. Hex is doing pretty well, I would say, and it's been a good trip so far. Although I am pretty injured because she was really upset about being put in her cat carrier, so I'm covered in scratches, but that is okay. I don't know if you can tell, but I had this scratch yesterday that made me look like the Joker. Why so serious? Anyway, we are gonna get some breakfast because this hotel comes with breakfast, so we're gonna see what they have. It's not the nicest hotel ever. It's just kind of a cheap one that was on the way, and so I don't know what kind of breakfast they're gonna have, but hopefully it's decent because I am starving. But if not, we can't wait to get breakfast on the road, so that's fine. I'm gonna show you little Hex so you can see how she's doing. How are you feeling about all the adventures you're going on right now? Has it been exciting for you? You want some treats? Is that what you want? Oh good, she's eating! Yay! She ate a little bit of her food, not a ton. But she ate like nothing on the road, so we were worried about her. She's been very good this whole trip. We're very proud of her. And yeah, that's what's going on. So, day 2 of the road trip. Hello, we are in Nashville, and we've made a lot of progress on our trip. We are in the sketchiest Motel 6, Motel 8. We're in a sketchy motel. Let me show you some things that make it sketchy. No lock on the door. And there's stains on the wall that hopefully aren't blood. No light in the bathroom, but that's okay. We made it through the night and we're all safe, so that is what matters. And then we're gonna hit the road. We're gonna stop at Starbucks, get some coffee, and then we're headed to Daytona Beach, which will take about 10 hours. We're stoked. So yeah, and now to get Hex, because that is always the hardest part of the day. Good morning. It is day 4 and we are in Florida finally. We're in Daytona Beach, Port Orange to be exact, and we're gonna see if this would be a good place to maybe live. So we're gonna go around and just kind of like look at the area, check it out, because we might end up in Orlando, and that was the original plan, but I've noticed that renting seems to be cheaper in Daytona Beach, online at least, so we're gonna see if that is actually true. But look at the palm trees. Palm trees. Good morning. I hope you can hear me over the loud AC here in the bathroom, or the fan, I should say, here in the bathroom. But it is day 5. Yesterday, we just got to this hotel, and well, it was kind of a crazy day yesterday because we have our cat with us, and when I originally booked the hotel, I didn't think I was going to be taking her with me yet. I was going to have Braden fly down with her in August, and so I booked a hotel not taking into consideration a pet policy. And so I had a hotel booked, but it didn't allow pets, and so me and Braden were trying to figure out what to do. It was like $1,000 because I had booked it for like 12 nights. We weren't sure what to do, and it was non-refundable, no take-backs basically. And I didn't even realize that when I booked it, but we booked it through Priceline, and I think that was how we got like a deal on it, because it was really cheap for 12 nights. But anyways, so we got to the hotel. I also felt really sick because my stomach, the older I get, the less that I can eat, it seems like, and I just like get really sick really easy. So I was like not feeling good at all, and I was like, we have to get a room. I'm stressed, and luckily my sweet boyfriend went and talked to them, Braden, and he was like, look, we have an ESA for her because we have an emotional support letter. She is an emotional support animal, and so we're like, look, we have this letter, like, she's an emotional support animal, like, what can we do? And they were like, nope, not gonna work, which they can do that since they're a hotel. They can say no, even if you do have an emotional support letter, which was frustrating. They say, yep, nope, you can't do that. And we were like, oh, okay, can we get any of the money back? They said no. So now we're at a different hotel. We're at a much nicer hotel, which is great, but also sucks to eat that $900-something, and we could try to get it refunded back, but I don't know if that's gonna work because I should have booked a hotel that allowed pets, and it wasn't something that I thought we were gonna do. So yeah, what I'm learning from this though is I already paid for it a couple months ago, so it's not like that money is coming out of my account now. I knew it was a possibility when we took Hex that I might get charged that. I knew it was a possibility when we took Hex that we might not be able to get into the hotel. And what I'm learning from this is that sometimes things just happen, and it's not the end of the world. Like, having Hex here with me is more important than any amount of money ever. And also, money isn't, obviously you need money to get a place to live, and you need money to survive, but I can earn it back, and I have a big savings that I can rely on. It's scary because I don't have a job right now. And I just moved my whole life out here with no job, no plan. We don't have a place to live. We don't have anything really, but I think things are gonna work out. I think it's gonna be fine. But it is kind of stressful, and I want to be real. And so yeah, it was stressful, but it's okay. If I never get that money back, it's still worth it to have my precious cute little cat here with me. She is family, and I'm glad we took her. I just didn't feel comfortable leaving her by herself for 2 weeks. Like, we were gonna have some family members check on her, but with all the moving and stuff, she's just so anxious already, and I was anxious to be away from her. Like, she's my support animal. Like, me and Braden obviously have her together, but she's my emotional support animal, meaning I'm the one who has the letter for her. And I have a lot of anxiety, and she truly helps helps with that a lot. So I'm really glad we brought her. But that's what's been going on. So yesterday we actually took her to the beach yesterday, believe it or not, because we stayed in Daytona Beach last night, just to kind of check out the area and see if we want to live there, because I'm debating between there or Orlando. I feel like those are really the only two places that I'm like, yes, we should move there. We went to Daytona Beach. We like kind of looked around at some apartments. We went to two, but we couldn't get into the leasing office because of yesterday being the 4th of July, and so we couldn't get into the leasing office. And we just kind of checked out the areas of two places, because we found two that we were like interested in, and they looked really nice and looked really decent. We might go back and see if we can talk to them today. I definitely would say the area itself, I couldn't really get much of a feel for. I definitely think I like the culture of Orlando better. I also love the beach too, so honestly I kind of think I'd be okay with either place. We'll just have to see what fits the best for who we are and what we want. And with me trying to do content creation and doing it based around Disney, it would be nice to be close to the parks, but we'll just have to see. I found a couple of places here in Orlando, like 4 places that we're considering. We're gonna do tours at those places today probably and see what we can do. Maybe we'll go to Daytona Beach and see if we can do some tours at those places as well. We also have to talk to them about options since we don't have jobs. I'm gonna tell them I can give them pay stubs from my last job. Braden's still gonna be working his job in Utah, so maybe that will change things. We have a guarantor that we can lean back on if we need to, or I can also pay 3 months ahead of time in cash if they would prefer that as well. So lots of options here. I think that it's going to work out. I think if one apartment doesn't accept those, I'm sure there's one that will, and I'm excited. So yeah, I have already looked into whether or not we can get Disney annual passes. I'm a little confused. I think if you're a Florida resident, you can get a pass, but I'm not sure if they're even doing that right now. It's hard to tell online, and so I don't really know if we can or not. I mean, honestly, I prefer to get the bigger pass anyway, just because it's more unlimited. So if they end up releasing that, then I'll be the first one to get it. Like, I'll be the first one to try to get it. We'll see what happens, but I guess they have had them frozen pretty much since COVID started. And some people have been able to get some since then, because I think they opened it up for like a brief window of time. But they haven't really announced when they're going to open it up again. So some people think it's going to be soon, some people aren't sure. What I'm hoping for is that it's going to work out perfectly and I'll have my new place right as that happens. So I'll be able to put down a residency on there. I think what you need is, I was thinking you would need a Florida ID, but I don't think you actually do it. I think you just need a bill that has your residency address on it. Like, there's a few different options you can do to prove that you live in Florida. So I'm gonna look into that as soon as we're moved in and settled. And that's gonna probably be the first thing I do, because I want to make more content for Disney related things. So that is what's going on. It's been a long road trip, but we're here and things are finally happening. I don't know how long this video is, but I think I'm going to end this vlog here. The next vlog will be apartment hunting, which is so exciting. So I'll be taking you along with me to look at apartments. But as for now, for this video, that's going to be it today. I hope you've enjoyed this road trip. I'm sorry I didn't get very many clips. There wasn't a lot to film. Road trips like that can be pretty just lots and lots of the same thing, you know, lots of fields, lots of just, you know, there wasn't a ton to film. Some sketchy motels, which was fun. I'm glad to be in a hotel that feels safer and feels more nice and doesn't feel sketchy at all. So I'm really grateful my boyfriend Braden was able to book this one, because I was like, I can't believe that I just have to throw away that $900 and something, and he really took care of me and my cat. So grateful for him. So much gratitude right now, and so excited for the journey to come. Who knows what's gonna happen? Anyway, come along with me and subscribe if you want to see how the next part of this journey goes, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. It is another day day here in Orlando. I don't think I updated you at all yesterday, but me and Brayden got the apartment. It's ours.